my browser wall, cards, and my one sculpture.
He's got to make sure that all his models are well hung.
About there, anyone of them.
Yeah. Okay, 1, 2, and then what's the third one here then? Based on a painting by Marc Chagall, a Russian painter who painted in Paris during the sort of Cubist. I've got a lot of Cubist type, vaguely Cubist type imagery where I've broken this image up. Yeah, we've got a sort of Ramesses II who was the king at the time. is meeting the Mexican Aztec. I can't date this specifically, but an Aztec king, and they had the Aztecs, the Mexicans, the indigenous Mexicans. They had the same idea, that they took a journey from east to west, amazingly enough. And this was part of my father's main thesis, actually, that the similarities within each country, and that's what he did. The painting I was inspired by was Marc Chagall's The Village and I, and he's got a profile head talking to a cow sort of face, and he painted people flying, and so I've got that's the goddess Nut, Egyptian goddess Nut, who oversaw the journey from east to west to their resting place. Yeah, and in the original of Chagall's, there's a tree. It's like a tea tree of lights. Here, I found some images in a very old poster of Mexicans or people of the Aztec culture, and I replaced that sort of Chagall sort of little spotlight with these sort of heads. So these are the. Yeah, in 2017, we're part of the President's Prize, which is part of the Harrow Arts Society. This is what they do every year and have done for a long time. We bring in a painting, and the then President Roy Rogers just happened to be a teacher of mine many years earlier at the Harrow School of Art. and he gave me sort of the first prize. Well, following on 2018, I did a double. I got the President's Prize again, but we had a new president, Cheryl Gould, and she, whether it could be seen as favouritism, some people would say, but these two figures are individually, they were part of figures that I did in a life drawing class, separate models, which I drew, painted, and it just happened to be I was looking through my painting sketchbooks, just for a bit of inspiration, and you picture it that I'm going to amalgamate two figures, and that's essentially what I did. Also, something of interest that one of my fellow artists, Antonella, she said, "Is this a male or a female?" And she said, "They're two males, aren't they?" I said, "Oh," she says, "that's quite refreshing. It doesn't have to be male and female. It could be. It doesn't matter. It happens to be. Actually, it was a female model originally,
Right.
but I'm not sure that matters too much." I entered this for the Royal Academy, and I was rejected for it. But then I had communication from the Happenstance Gallery, and they had a Salon des Refuses exhibition for all the people who didn't get into the Royal Academy that year. So this appeared in that exhibition. Our exhibition actually looked better than what was in the Academy, but that's of course that's all wholly subjective.
Of course.
By the way, if you don't know, Salon des Refuses is probably very prestigious because this is the first exhibition of the Impressionists, I do believe, because they were refused a major entry. So it's sort of prestigious in its way.